James here. Now we're going to finish off and just put some arms and a couple of hands on him. And then we'll be ready to move on to creating mouth shapes for him so that we can auto lip sync him. Again, I'm going to create this below the body because I want the arms to appear behind. I'll also break the arms and legs up so that you can animate them in a future tutorial. At the moment they're just one, but when you break them down there'll be an upper arm and a lower arm and an upper leg and a lower leg. So let's start with as usual, a simple box. I'll use the control to add a couple of points in the middle, and we'll try and position this how we'd like it. So I'm going to get the arm sort of coming out at level with the mouth, I think. I'll sort of take these down out a bit, and then it'll go across and in. Now I want the arm to be thinner at the end, I think. Just thin that up a tiny bit. Then we can just simply grab these and add a little bit of shape to it. It's kind of a short, stubby arm. I think I might just grab 3 points, move them across a bit. I just think I'd like a slightly thinner arm. I think I was a bit too thick. I still think it's a little bit thick, so I like that a bit more. We'll see how that goes. We can always change the dimensions of it later. We just fill it in with the yellow. Now we move on to his hand. I'm just going to do a closed fist for his hand. Again, in future we can add a whole heap more of these shapes. So you can have a whole group of hands and you can use drawing substitutions to switch between them. You got to remember that the sort of palm of your hand is basically a circle. We'll zoom in here and work closer. So initially you're going to have a sort of circular shape on the palm of your hand and your fingers come out from that. So I'm just going to delete this and break it up. So that's sort of going to be my first finger. And my second finger is going to, let's just pull this out. And once I get this shape done, I'm going to convert it to brush strokes, and then I'm going to add a little bit of shape. I think we should probably pull this out a little bit. Okay. Again, I'm going to delete this. We're going to go for a 3-fingered option. I tend to do all my characters with 3 fingers because it makes you drawing everything a lot easier. Obviously, if you want to go for 4 fingers, there's nothing wrong with that at all. And then we need one more at the side. Because if you think about when you clench your fist, if you're looking at the top of the fist, your thumb will sort of show out the outside. So add a few more points to work with. I think this fist might be a little small overall, but we can just increase it. Actually, let's have a quick look at what we're looking at. Yeah, it's obviously too small, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's the sort of size I'm looking at. I want him to have, fairly big hands. Like I've got fairly big shoes as well, so I'm gonna settle with this size.